8 years after the Civil War ended, the James Tanner Amphitheater was built at Arlington National Cemetery. The National Park Service is completing a large preservation job on the round columns that sit on the raised dais. These columns needed to have their outer stucco removed and replaced with a natural cement material that will allow moisture in and out. Jeff Dennison, a mason from the National Park Service, explains some of the process.
Basically, the original mix was a stucco which had a natural cement base, and it was redone sometime during the past after the original with a Portland-based stucco which didn't allow it to breathe, and so it was deteriorating. What we did is demoed the Portland-based stucco mix and replaced it with the original natural cement mix, which allows it to breathe so it doesn't hold moisture. And the coating we're doing on top actually allows it to breathe as well.
Trapped moisture and water are a common danger with historic structures. The bricks that these columns are made of could begin to crumble if they stayed too moist. Renee Lea, the project manager, explains some of what's going on.
There are 3 basic processes. Once you strip any old product that's off of it, get it down to a sound substrate. Then the traditional 3-coat process of a scratch coat, a brown coat, and the finish coat. Time must be given between each coat for them to crack and set up. The scratch coat is rough for adhesion. The brown coat smooths it out, and once it dries and cracks, then the finish coat goes over that, fills in the cracks as well as smooths out the surface.
So basically you want to have on your regular PPE, hard hat, safety glasses and gloves. Basic tools you have is a hawk, and we've been using pool trowels and margin trowel. In between each layer you want to have a scratch coat. Additional coat's going to bond to the surface. So in between each coat you want to make sure the surface is damp. So we've been using spray bottles. So you have the scratch which roughens up the surface, and the water that keeps it from not drying out so it bonds to the next layer. So the first scratch coat takes up a 1/4 inch. We do about another 3/8 and 3/8 for the finish coat. Anything thicker will fall off, it'll sag. Natural cement will have cracks in it, so you don't want to get your coats too thick on these. We normally have a screed board we use as a reference. So what we're looking for is basically a 1/4 inch back for the last coat, 1/4 inch and 3/8 back. So right like that is what you're looking for the last coat. Right here is the finish coat. Basically you do the same process as that, and we've been using screed boards to screed it off flush. You wait approximately, depending on when it sets off, you want to trowel it afterwards, and then it's actually just a brush finish on this.